What is up guys, Titan here, and I'm back with another video. Titling this episode 0 because I'm thinking of starting a small tribe series, but it's like, what do I show you guys? Because a lot of people have expectations for me for, what I usually do. There's some people who are like, when they hear me playing small tribes, like, alright, holy fuck, he's gonna raid the alpha, or he's gonna become alpha of the server. Like, I'm not like, me and whatever group I'm with probably won't be that committed because so far I've only come to small tribes with some buddies just to maybe grind for like a week, right? And then just fuck around or just see where it goes from there, really. And like, I really noticed this when, I posted that video of raiding a hunter cave on small tribes. And I think there's probably like a total of like 20 total, not even 20, like 10, 15 total turrets in that cave. And people are like, Titan, why are you raiding Bobs and all that kind of shit? It's like, fun fact, this base had more turrets than my base. My base had 0 turrets. How about that? Yeah, so I want you guys to just comment down below, like, what is it you guys want to see? Because a lot of people ask for build up. A friend of mine told me that when he was doing a series, what he would do is record the entire series. So basically start to end, or start to, let's say, like, wipe or something, right? And then he would basically cut it up and make episodes. But the thing is, that was on main official, where things are kind of a lot slower and kind of happen, I don't know, like once a week. Like, I took a little break from uploading. I still maybe uploaded like once a week or once every 2 weeks or something like that. For the past week, I've been uploading daily. We're actually about to reach two weeks now. Yeah, and that's probably where I'll actually stop, so I can actually focus on making more videos, or recording more footage and whatever. But yeah, comment down below what is it you guys want to see in a series, because a lot of people just have these expectations from me. It's like, I'm just a normal player. I do everything you guys do too, and that's either when I'm serious or if I'm just trying to fuck around. As well, about a month ago, I posted a YouTube post, like a community post. I think that's what they're called. Um, and I asked people to leave comments on that thread for a Q&A. So that's what we're gonna do. As I guess episode 0. So the first question here is from Tyler Thurn, and his question is, "How did you come up with the name MrDarkTitan?" I was actually surprised that he was the only one that asked this question, but I also feel like that people didn't want to ask this question because it was basically already asked. Decently long story behind this, I'd say. So I used to go by, I actually don't know how to start this actually. Let's just say I used to go by Dark Titan, and the way how I got that name was from I want to say old, like, I don't want to call it a Call of Duty clan. It's not a Call of Duty clan. It was like, so before the name Dark Titan, I went by a name, and the name was, ironically enough, it was Dino Killer 1014. Some of the subs were here before, maybe like 500 subs, probably remember that name. Um, and I got that name from a like random name generator site that my friend used for me because we were actually making an account to play Wizard 101, which this was like when I was like an 8-year-old. So it was pretty fun at the time. So I kept that name when I started playing Call of Duty on the PS3, and I ended up meeting a lot of cool people. A lot of people who were older than me. I was maybe, let's see, like 14. No, not 14. I was like 10 or 11 actually when I started playing Call of Duty. When I actually had a PS3 to play Call of Duty. And these guys were much older than me. They were headed to college and whatever. But the thing is, like, we would always, like at night, we'd always party up in a 6-man group, and we would go in and just start pub stomping, But when Black Ops 2 came around, I ended up, I guess, losing contact with a lot of the people in that clan. And so I met some other guys and continued to pub stomp with them. And eventually those guys were like, hey, we want to make a not a clan, but basically like a pub stomping group. And we'd think it looked pretty cool because all of our names would start with Dark Titan. So basically, our names all started with Dark Titan, and then after that was underscore, and then we had a name. So my name was Dark Titan underscore Killer because my name was Dino Killer at the time. I'd say this was more. I'd say this happened more after, like, all the DLCs and stuff were released for Black Ops 2. So it only lasted like a month or two until like the new Call of Duty game came. People were playing on their main accounts, because you can't just change your name on PSN. At least, on PS3, like back then. You had to actually make a new account if you wanted a different name. So people went back to their main accounts. I went back to my main account and started grinding out the next Call of Duty. But of course, growing up, I realized Dino Killer, not really, I don't want to say serious name. This, wasn't a really good name. Made the name up when we were 8 years old. And this was actually a time when I switched to Xbox. I got myself an Xbox One. So I kept Dark Titan underscore Killer. And then the thing about the next gen consoles is that you were able to basically record clips. So I started recording clips. And these clips just ended up stacking up. So I ended up editing them together and creating these moments, like these little moment videos. It was just something I can post to just look back on or to actually share with my friends that I had on Xbox. And it was the same thing when I eventually switched back to PlayStation. I got myself a PlayStation 4. But then, my channel kind of grew, I'd say. It was pretty good growth for a channel, I guess. It got to like 300 subs or something, just from me posting random moments. And so I decided, hey, why not we try to go a little bit more professional with this, get like a proper name going, maybe try to put some effort in some videos. And so I needed a name that flowed. Dark Titan was kind of overused, I guess. Like, you can search up Dark Titan, and there's so many people with the name Dark Titan. I needed something different. I needed something that flowed right, I guess. So I added a Mr. in front, and that's how I made up the name Mr. Dark Titan. Okay, that was a pretty long ass story. Yeah, I got no clue how long that was. I'm gonna try my best to cut that out, like cut a lot of the like BS out of that. But next question is from Alex Bailey. Do you think Tiny is 9? I'm pretty sure he's like 14 or 15. He just hasn't hit puberty yet. And to be honest, my voice was actually way worse than his before puberty. And the funny part is, like, that voice, well, before the voice that you guys are hearing right now, is actually the voice that's gotten me around in Mega Tribes before I hit puberty. So the next question is from the Nerdinator. That's actually a pretty cool name. He asks, how many hours do you have played in ARK? I think I have like 6,000 maybe? Yeah, 6,000. I feel as if I was getting into other things in the game. Like, for example, like most of those hours are probably from PvP and like a little bit of farming. Like, I do farm, guys. I just don't do it a lot compared to other people. I feel as if I was getting into breeding, especially official breeding, then I'd get more hours in. I think maybe like 2 years ago. I guess, yeah, 2 years ago now. Like, I've always wanted to breed, but the thing is, like, people are really, I want to say, protective of their line and their dinos and stuff. And, people actually fight over breeding lines and being an actual breeder for a certain dino. So, like, that was the day where I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. You do you, boo. Whoever wants to breed a certain dino, go ahead, breed it. And I just won't fuck with it. And that's usually why you don't see me breed at all. Next question is from Dr. Dabs. His question is, thoughts on pineapple on pizza? So there's like 8 different pizza stores from like around me. And I just really think it depends on where it comes from, like where the pineapple pizza comes from. Like, there's some stores where if there's pineapple on their pizza, I'll be like, okay, yeah, I can eat it. It's fine. And there's some stores where, you eat it and it's just, I don't know, too sour or something like that. it's just something wrong about it. But yeah, I think it just, for me, it depends on where I get it from. Next question is from Rocket Games RG, and he asks, how many years you've been playing ARK? I think I've been playing it ever since it came out, but for like the first year, I think I've only played ARK like once or twice, like every week. I used to play a lot of CSGO and a lot of other games. ARK wasn't like main priority. It wasn't really a serious game. Next question is from Scar Victor, and he asks, what is your favorite game that's not ARK? So this is probably like a hard decision for me to make because other than ARK, there's only two other games that I've grinded, and that's Dungeon Defenders 2 and Borderlands 2. Did I say Dungeon Defenders 2? I meant Dungeon Defenders 1. But Dungeon Defenders 1 was a really, really good game. There's a lot of like maps, content in it. It's like a tower defense game, but you can also like attack with your player. I'm not exactly sure what to categorize that game as. But the thing is, it's a pretty old game. So if you guys go back and play it, I don't think you guys might really like, feel it at all. The graphics with those two games are, I guess, I don't want to say similar. They're like cartoony almost. Like Borderlands kind of looks like a comic, and then like Dungeon Defenders, almost the same, but it's more like a cartoon. I don't know how to explain it, but I know a lot of people don't like those kind of games, I guess. Cody Jones asks, has Hydra disbanded? Hydra hasn't disbanded. I just ended up leaving to kind of, I guess, take a break, but at the same time, I was just sort of doing whatever, really. Kind of freelancing. So, like, if anybody wanted to, like, PvP and they invited me, I'll just go and PvP. Ner Lucas asks, did you ever mesh in ARK? Did you ever meshed in ARK? No, I've never meshed.
Oh! Huh. Okay, good game.
So COD, yeah, that's his name, COD. He asks, what makes you play ARK all the time? I've quit and have so much more time. I mean, it's like I don't have to play ARK. I I probably would have quit ARK about a year ago, maybe a year and a half. I actually did end up quitting once. Um, but honestly, what keeps me playing ARK is the people I play with and a lot of you guys that watch my videos. As well, like, being a part of like big wars and stuff like that. I like making videos, a lot of epic music. Those videos are just made to share and showcase the war to the people who have actually fought in the war. I want to say like the people who you just watch on the internet, it's just a bonus, but really these videos are more so for the people who actually participated in that event. And it's just always cool to see it from, one side's perspective and whatever. If I had the opportunity to, basically get both perspectives of a war, then I'd totally, make a better video. But, my enemy's not going to give me their footage. So there's very few people who I fight against that'll actually be chill with me or even give me their footage. And those people are pretty much my friends that I basically have in other tribes. I have friends in every single PC tribe. I mean, hell, I guess I have some friends on PS4 console tribes, right? About, what, 3 months ago, I visited console because my PC broke. So I booted up my PS4. Someone gave me ARK, like the game shared it. And then I ended up playing ARK and made a few friends. Hell, man. As for time, it's like, if I'm not playing ARK, I'm playing other games. I like grinding games, I guess. Because in the end, it just feels fulfilling. It's just with ARK, it's just more than a grind. Basically, just grinding and chilling with friends and just cool people that you meet online. So, on to the next question. Scott Brewster asks, how old are you? 17 years old. Gracie, I believe the name is. He asks, what's your KD on ARK? I don't know, because you can pretty much not tell. There's no way to check it. But I do know for a fact that it is negative. Rex0604 asks, what's your best grief loot? I don't know. I mean, I'd say back when I was in BLDX, this is actually when I still have my crappy computer that sometimes blue screen. I've been on a lot of like griefs. Like this is when ARK was, I guess, still alive. Like, there was still people to attack. There were some pretty thick griefs, which actually some of my friends ended up uploading, and I didn't get to upload it because computer crashes. I get a blue screen, it corrupts the recording, and yada yada yada. I don't know exactly what we get, but it's like just vaults of gear. Maybe a couple vaults of flak. Nothing too thick in the tech category, because I think it's probably like a farming base we hit, or maybe like a personal base. Meme Machine OG asks, "Do you ever regret making your channel ARK related? I feel like if you keep playing ARK, you'll eventually get burnt out and tired of the game and not want to play." I mean, I'm already burnt out. I'm already tired of the game, and I don't want to play. But what I do want to do is just chill with my friends. And if most of them want to play ARK, then hell, let's play ARK. Um, I haven't taken ARK as a serious game for a really really long time, and that's just like the same for a lot of other people in this game. So the next question is from Jack. I think it's Olifant or Oilfant. I think it's another way to say like elephant, Olifant. Yeah. He asks, "Are you ever gonna do a collab with Muntage?" Probably not. I don't talk to Muntage at all. Princess Laska, I think that's how you say it. Asks, "How old are you?" I think I already answered this. I'm 17. Donkey asks, or Donkey asks. Okay, that's weird. He asks, "What's your favorite war that you've been in and why?" I'd have to say it's the server 368 wipe. And I'm saying that because it was a war that was really fun, in my opinion. It wasn't too intense. It was actually pretty chill. On top of that, I used probably 3 of my favorite songs in one video, and I edited it pretty nicely. I think I can also say that my favorite war was probably the one with T, when we wiped them off main official. I think they had like 3 or 4 servers, and basically all of them were fobbed. And I managed to go to the raid on their island, and I actually probably hit one of the sickest snipes of my channel on that raid, actually. Jamie Nid02 asked, "Do you watch any ARK YouTubers? And if so, who are they?" Um, I don't really like browse through YouTube, and when I do kind of stop through some of the YouTubers I see that are in recommended, not knowing who they are, of course, and whatever. If I were to actually watch an ARK video, it would have to be on either some cool buildings, maybe off of some like tutorials or like location like videos that I search up whenever I want to know something. Um, but a lot of you guys link me videos from a lot of the popular YouTubers like Kishko, Six Shadows, Muntage. Um, who else? Got a couple of hot videos in my DMs before, and I end up watching them most of the times. I more so just watch videos that are sent to me, I'd say. A lot of like Mega Tribe videos, all that kind of stuff. They usually just pop up in some of the Discords that I'm in. Oh, I shouldn't say some, probably all. I actually ended up capping my Discord servers. Discord has a cap. You can only be a part of 100 servers. But yeah, I'd say I've at least watched a video from uh every ARK YouTuber. Like, no, not every ARK YouTuber, but a lot of big YouTubers, a lot of small YouTubers. Uh, if there's ever a video that I watched to its fullest, it was probably because it was sent to me. Fight Back asks, "What's your favorite ARK dino? Strengthist?" He says strengthist unimportant. So I guess strength is unimportant. I think that's what he means. I'd say my favorite dino is the PT. Mainly because uh, in a good line, it can get a lot of weight. Enough weight to carry another player, like a full kitted player. And on a laggy server, you can pretty much go into like, you know, enemy turret range, pick a guy, and fly back to your turrets easily. I think I carried a defense one time only using PTs. Shout out to any of you guys who were actually around for that. How did you meet Tiny from Small Tribes? So I didn't meet him on Small Tribes. I don't know if you guys remember, but I made a video. It was actually like a 5-man party fob on main official against the tribe Citadel, and they actually brought a Titan on us, like a regular Titano, and he was there. I think 7DK was there eventually. Oof. Uh, and Tiny's buddy Burnt Toast was there, And the way I actually got into that was because they wanted to, I guess, fob their teleporter or something like that. Basically, grief fob, party fob, whatever you want to call it. Um, their leader gave them shit to do it. Basically, a transmitter, some tech foundations, tech gates, that kind of stuff. Leader gave them that stuff. They went out, did it. They asked in Alliance Discord that they're doing it if anybody wants to come. And out of like what, fucking like almost 1,000 people in that Discord, nobody joined them except for me. And yeah, that's pretty much how I met him. We had a fun night, very eventful. I made I think 2 videos on it. One was pretty much just how we got there and then fought the Titan, and then the second one was just some PvP that we had afterwards, and I'm actually pushing the fob in. It was pretty good for like 5 players max. It was really fun. Billy124 asks, which is more powerful, No You or Uno reverse card? I'd say Uno reverse card because it can stack. Fang asks, can you do a video on what to after getting wiped? I think he means what to do after getting wiped. I think I mentioned this in one of my other videos that I have some footage of when I was like wiped on small tribes before when I was playing with some friends, and how we kind of easily recovered from I guess a wipe. Alex EP asks, how many vaults of gear do you got? And yeah, I think that's it for this video. And again, regarding the small tribe series, please let me know what you guys want to see. And as always, it is just going to be me and my friends fucking around, so yeah. And so if you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.